Hello everybody, and welcome to my guide on Vesteria. What is Vesteria? For those who don't know, Vesteria is a game on Roblox. It is really fun, but many new players just join the game, get confused, and leave. That's what this tutorial is for. I will go over everything you will need to know, from how to level up fast, find and defeat bosses, run dungeons, get a class and subclass, how to collect items, and how to get around. Anyways, let's get into it. Starting the game. First things first, you have to make a save. This part is simple, so I will be brief. Select an open slot, click play, and design your character. When you are done making your character, click play again. Now you will be in an area called Mushtown. Mushtown is the starting area, and you can stay there until level 10 or so. When you spawn, there will be a person named Scruff next to you. Talk to him and accept his quest. Then, to get the chicken eggs you need, simply smack chickens with your stick until they lay them. When you are done, return to Scruff and accept your reward. Then start part 2 of the quest, and follow me to the main part of the town. Once you're there, talk to the mayor and accept the reward for that quest. You should now be level 2. Open the skill book menu and get the magic missile ability. For stat points, I recommend putting them into strength because strength will increase your melee damage and until you get a class that will be very helpful. From here, simply kill a lot of enemies until you get to level 5. If you are lucky, you will get a baby shroom to drop a wooden club. A wooden club is a much better weapon than the stick that you start with. However, there are obviously much better weapons. this person has a quest called Wheel Woes. To complete it, simply follow where I go, and then bounce up here where this elder shroom is. Grab the wheel, and then he will cease to exist. Then that's everything you need to do for the quest, and just run back to the person who gave it to you and complete the quest. You get 5 bananas for this. Yay, bananas. Once you are level 5, you should be able to buy a pitchfork and some armor from the shop. Buy the best armor that you can, even if it's just the leather tunic. Levels 5 through 10. With your new equipment, you are now prepared to fight elder shrooms. Follow where I go, and you will find some. Be careful though, they do a decent amount of damage. A good strategy for killing them is to walk around in circles hitting them, and back away when they jump and sit on the ground. Kill these until level 7 or 8. And remember to put your skill points into abilities in the skill book menu, as well as stat points into stats. From here, you are going to want to look for these enemies called tree monks. They do a lot of damage, but they will also give you a whole lot of XP if you manage to kill them. I recommend killing them until level 10. Once at level 10, follow me to an area called Great Crossroads. This area is essentially the center of the world. You can pretty much get to anywhere from here. Congratulations! You are now level 10 and have made it to Great Crossroads. You can get a class. But what are classes? This game has 3 classes. They are Hunter, Warrior, and Mage. They all have different play styles. Warriors focus on melee and swords. Hunters use bows and daggers so they can do melee and range damage. And mages use magic. Depending on your playstyle, you might prefer one or the other. I will also showcase the abilities of them, so that you can pick which one you might want to get. You can follow where I go to become a hunter. To become a hunter, you're going to want to talk to this person right here. You can follow where I go this time to become a warrior. You can talk to this person to become a warrior. You are going to want to follow this path to become a mage. You can talk to this person to become a mage. I really suck at Metropolis, which is why I failed both times that I tried to record myself beating it. But of course I failed. Hopefully you'll be better at it than I am. If you want to go there, follow where I am. See that gray building? You're going to want to run that direction. Go around the building. And walk forwards a little bit. You should see this gap, I guess, in the wall. This is where you start it, and also where you can buy stuff with the currency that you get in it. You're going to want to get in a party with at least 3 other players who are above level 10 and below level 20. And then you're just going to want to try to protect the cage from breaking. So yeah, I really, really suck at this. Levels 10 through 20. To get to level 20, I just recommend farming the Mushroom Apocalypse until about level 15. Then, you can go to Redwood Pass and go to the snowy area to kill baby yetis. Baby yetis are high level, however their attacks are pretty easy to avoid, and they will give you a lot of XP. How to run Spider Queen's Revenge Dungeon. First, go to Tree of Life. Use the teleport pad 3 times. run over to where I'm going and start screaming LFP in the chat until players invite you to a party. You'll need to be in a party with at least 3 other players that are level 20 or higher to start. The first room is a room that I like to call the spider cave. There's a whole lot of spiders in it, and you just have to kill them all to get to the next room. The next room is what I like to call the bridge. There are gears scattered around the map that you must pick up and put onto the bridge to fix the bridge. Then you can lift the bridge up and progress to the next stage. I like to call the third room Spider Cave 2 because it's essentially just another spider cave, but it has a giant spider and the room has a different layout. I like to call the next room Spiderling Parkour. There's spiderlings everywhere and you have to parkour over them without them murdering you. You can use an ability like Mana Bomb or Ground Slam to kill them, but be very careful when doing this because if a swarm of them hits you, you will die. The next room is the Spider Egg Pile room. There's 3 Spider Egg Piles and you have to destroy them all to progress to the next room. You can farm in this room by killing the spiderlings as they will forever spawn. However, I only recommend doing this at a level higher than level 26. The next room I like to call the Spiderling Cave because it has spiderlings and it's essentially just another spider cave but with spiderlings instead. Yeah. The next room is the second parkour room. This one is pretty easy. If you fall, you can just skip the entire thing. You can jump on this web trampoline thing, and then when you're high enough, use a dash ability, and you should get to the end of the parkour. The next room has the Spider Prince, which is protected by a shield. You have to destroy 3 shield generators before you can damage him. The next room, the final room, is the Spider Queen room, where you fight Spider Queen. She only has 3 attacks. She can spit acid, which you really don't want to step in. You will die if you step in it. She can smack the floor with her front legs and send you flying, which also deals a lot of damage. And she can summon spiderlings and giant spiderlings. I recommend attacking her rear end because all of her attacks go in front of her. So if you are standing behind her, she can't really hit you. go from level 20 to 30, you are just going to want to farm the Spider Queen dungeon for a while. It gives a whole lot of XP, and yeah, it's just really good for farming at this point in the game. Congratulations, you are now level 30. You can get a subclass. But what are subclasses? So there are 3 subclasses for each class, and they each change the playstyle. I don't have a whole lot of time to go over this in this video. However, I will be making other videos that go over what I don't go over in this video more completely. How to run the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is essentially, it's kind of like the Mushroom Apocalypse. It has a whole lot of enemies, and you have to kill the enemies. And then there's also a gate, and you have to break the lock on the gate. You're not protecting anything for this, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you die, you can respawn. You only have to be in a party with one other person, and I recommend that that person is level 40 or above. You're just going to want to kill everything, including the lock on the gate, and you will unlock Whispering Dooms. You won't actually go there till level 45, but it's good to unlock it as soon as you can easily do that. Occasionally, while attacking the gate, a horn will blow. This causes some enemies to spawn, and you're just going to want to kill them so that they don't kill you while you are trying to destroy the lock on the gate. Levels 30 through 40. First, you're going to want to go to Port Fidelio, and then follow where I go. This person will sell you a ticket for 100 silver. By the way, I think this is a good time to mention that you actually need new gear before going to this area, so you should actually run to Nilgarth and buy the best weapon that you can for your class. You should have enough money to buy that and the ticket. And then so you're going to want to get on the boat, wait for the boat once you get the ticket, and then just wait on the boat until the boat arrives. And yeah, the boat takes a while, so you gotta be patient. You might just want to go eat a sandwich while you're on the boat. But yeah, this boat takes you to an area, and you can use Taximan Dave to instantly get back to the area for free whenever you want. After you've been there, so you don't have to go on this boat every time. This area is called Forsaken Isle. It has 2 types of enemies. Moglos and Moglokos. You have to kill them for the boss to spawn. The boss has 4 totems. 1 totem drops from the sky every 500 kills, meaning that you have to kill 2,000 enemies to summon the boss. Once that is done, the boss will spawn, and it has 4 attacks, 1 for each totem. The attack that the green totem does is it has rings around it, and they do damage. To know when a totem's about to do an attack, you just have to look at the eyes, and if they're glowing, it's about to do the attack. The blue totem does rain from the sky, and while it's doing that, you just have to constantly move. The red totem does lightning around the base pillar thingy. It's just like around the lower base area, And then the purple one just shoots a laser. And the laser does a lot of damage, so you should be careful and try to avoid that. Levels 40 through 45. There's a new area that you can go to called Nilgarth Sewers. I mean, the pit, which you get to from Nilgarth Sewers. So follow where I go to get there. Gonna wanna run over here. Go through here. Go into here, and then follow the path that I take. This is kind of a maze, so you be very careful to make sure that you're going exactly the same way that I'm going. And if you follow me correctly, you will get to the pit. So the pit is a high-level farming area that you can farm in. It has a lot of enemies, and they can give you a whole lot of XP if you know what you're doing. So, I recommend farming the slimes because there's a lot of them, they're really easy to kill, and they give a ton of XP. And if you can kill them quickly, you can get a whole lot more XP than you could get at Forsaken Isle. Also, every hour, a boss spawns here called the Possum. I'm not actually going to go over that. You can look up some other YouTubers' tutorial on that because I'm wanting this video to not be super long, so I don't really have time to put that in. The Possum just has some items. I don't know if it's actually really worth killing, but just farm the slime till 45, and then I will go over Whispering Dunes, where you can get some really good new gear. A miniature guide on Whispering Dunes. So, to go to Whispering Dunes, go to the Gauntlet where we were earlier, and go through that portal right there, and just, so there's some items you can get. If you follow where I go, you can grab this journal, which you can use to get a quest, and then run back to spawn. I'll circle where I'm about to go with my mouse. You can talk to that person, and he'll give you a quest. And then you can run back through there. Run back to where we got the journal. And then follow me to an area called the Anvil. Not right there. It's gonna be that shape right there. That I'm running straight towards. That's called the Anvil. And that's where one of the missing pages in the book is. You need to get both the missing pages to be able to get a weapon. So if you just follow where I go, you're gonna want to go up that path right there. And don't fall like I did. I'm not good at this for some reason. I somehow fell, but don't fall like I did, and just follow where I go. And you go up here. Occasionally there will be dustworms up here. You can just kill them. And then right here, there should be a page. Now follow where I go. So see that shape right there? You're gonna jump off facing there, but then you're gonna turn right and go towards spawn. What I just circled is right where spawn is. And just keep going that way until you see this ravine. And then there will be a campfire and there will be a page right there. And then you'll have both the pages. Now you're gonna wanna run towards that shape right there. And it will take you to the, what's called the Lost Palace, I believe. At least that's the name of the quest, so I assumed that this is called the Lost Palace. And then you're gonna want to fix the sun thing so that the beams all connect, which I can't do because I've already done it. And then you're gonna want to go down here, and there's this door. Once you're done with that, you can go into this door. There will be a bandit to kill. You're gonna want to kill that bandit. And then you're going to want to go to the next room, and there will be a person. Convince him that he is not Telray, and then he'll get disintegrated. And then you drink from the broken pot, which obviously can't hold any poison. The next weapon is a bow for hunters, so follow where I'm going. This bow is really, really good. Yeah, just follow where I'm going. So there will be this little ravine gap thing right here. You won't be able to jump across it unless you're a hunter and you use double jump and then shampoo. But if you just run along here after falling down and then go up right there, well, obviously you are going to be a hunter if you're getting this. What am I thinking? But you're going to run up there and just continue going this way. You're going to go around this and go up. This tower right here is where the boss spawns. In a small server below 30 players, he will spawn every 10 minutes. If your server has 30 or more players, he will spawn every 5. He just spawns on this tower, and you can kill him, and he might drop the bow. Next is a cudgel and another bow, but the bow is not the greatest. I mean, it's good if you have the right setup, but there's a hammer for paladins that can drop from these dustworms. I'm showing the drop rates right now. And they can occasionally drop them. You can also buy all of these items that I'm talking about from other players for a decent price. And the next and final weapon is going to be a sword, another sword for warriors. So you're gonna want to go back up to where we were. I'm gonna just power of editing. And then you're gonna want to run this way. The bridge is right there. You're gonna want to run this way. There's a chest right down there. You can drop down and get the chest. And then you can run over here. And go down this path. Another boss, like the one that drops the bow, spawns here with the same conditions for spawning and the time and whatever. You can kill him and he will drop a sword. I guess that's it for my miniature guide on Whispering Dunes. Yay! I know this is getting kind of repetitive, and I'm sorry, but Vesteria has a content gap between levels 30 and 50. You're just going to want to farm Forsaken Isle or the Pit from level 45 to level 50. Yeah.